It's May 4th, 2020. You know, I've always been an archivist. I like to preserve history and things, and I collect comics and records and all kinds of things. And I want to show you something that you can do if you're like me. Because if you're like me, then, you know, YouTube is a wonderful thing, you know, except when, well, it's wonderful until people's channels get taken down because of their politics or whatever. This actually is a lamp that we found at a garage sale. It's someone who just I thought it was hilarious that someone painted this to look like Gene Simmons, and the lady that we were buying it from said, I don't know who did that. Then finally, when we were just gushing over how wonderful it was, she finally admitted that she had done it. And anyway, we just had to get this lamp from this garage sale. But anyway, I'm getting off topic as usual. YouTube has amazing stuff on it. Amazing stuff that I never thought I would ever have access to. So what I do is this, just like in the days of the old, if you want to be able to record from YouTube, like in the days of VHS, what you need to do. Well, I have a Roku here. There's not very much light, but just trust me, that's a Roku. There's also an Apple TV back here, but it's an older model and it's really annoying, so I use the Roku. All right, so coming from the Roku is HDMI. And then I take the HDMI cable and I plug it in here to an HDMI converter. On the other end of the HDMI converter are the red, white, and yellow RCA plugs that we've been so used to for generations. And then these, the sound, the stereo sound, and the video go into a Toshiba DVD recorder. Now, I had one, I've had several DVD recorders. My last Toshiba lasted well over 10 years. And then it was starting to give me trouble about a month ago, and I went online and I got another just like it. And this one is barely been used, but you have to buy them used because they don't sell DVD recorders in the United States anymore. I guess they assume if you want to record DVD, you'll do it through your computer, but these set-top recorders that work basically like a VCR. Well, I mean, they're a little more complicated than a VCR. And a little more finicky, too, sometimes they can be. Unless you get a really good brand like this one. And I can give you the model number, too, but I don't have it here. Anyway, so I have it feed, the RCA plugs feed into the back of that. So, what I do is I make playlists of things I want to record off of YouTube. And if it's video, I'll record it in standard play. See, I'll show you it right now. This is my screen, and this is my remote, and I can, there's different speeds. Right now I'm in EP, which is like the 6-hour speed on old VCRs. So this tells me I've got 2 hours and 53 minutes left on this disc. And I've been recording music from, every month I'll make a playlist of music I discover on YouTube, and then I'll burn it, I'll just record it, just stream it and listen to it, and let's go down. Right now, this is the playlist I just started for May, but this is, come on, like April. This is all the stuff that's in my April playlist, and I've been trying to get it all recorded, and well, of course, all this won't fit in one 6-hour disc, and then I'll start another disc, and then I'll label it, and then I'll put it in a binder, kind of like that, and then I'll probably never listen to it the rest of my life, as my wife points out. But I don't know. I just, because there's maybe something amazing here, and the next time you go to the internet, it won't be there. Like I made this playlist here that may interest some of you, since this is kind of a comic book channel that I've created. Music to read comic books by is, and you can look at all my playlists, you know. And so it starts with the Hulk theme song and all that. But then look at this. There's some amazing stuff. Like, I don't know if you're aware of this guy. There's some guy, what's his name? Man, I don't know his name. But this guy's recreated all the Marvel music from the 60s, and it sounds very authentic. I better not play it too long. But he's done all the Marvel themes. Oh, and all these here, the 60s Marvel cartoons, the 1966 Marvel Superheroes series, used mostly library music. And so this, I found a lot of the library music in different places, and this is the stuff, the background music that you hear in those great old cartoons. So I labeled this music to read comic books by because it's the music you grew up with hearing in these cartoons, and some of it's been used in SpongeBob, and of course the background music in Spider-Man. A lot of that's and here's someone's found this is a really good source for it. But these commercials are annoying. You have to skip past those, and that'll happen. And another problem that's come up recently with, I used to be able to like set it to record, then I'd go to work and come back home and 6 hours would be recorded. But now YouTube wants to make sure that their advertisers are able to know that their commercials are being seen. So they, after it goes for about an hour and 20 minutes, the screen will freeze up and it'll say video paused. Are you still watching? And then, and that's really annoying. So you can't really, you have to constantly, as long as you, while you're playing, like for instance, let's say Billy Muir Tiger Guitars, which was used as the Aquaman theme on the old MGM Leo the Lion record. So as long as I do this, press up on the Roku remote, and every so often while I'm recording, because I have to kind of stick around close to the TV while I'm recording, because otherwise it'll freeze up, and then I'll be recording silence for hours. But this is amazing. Look at this here. This is the guy. This is his name, Dominic Hauser. See, what he's done is he's recreated very authentically these old theme songs and made them longer. So you'll hear that it's... I mean, you can tell it's not the original, but it's still pretty authentic. But look at this, look at this, look at this. This is cool. I don't know if you've discovered this or not on YouTube, but this video here, this is the guy that wrote all those songs for the Marvel Superheroes series, and it's from PBS, I guess, and he plays them on piano and tells the story of how he was brought in by Stan Lee, and tells the stories behind let's see. I think the reason, people have always wondered, why does it say in the lyrics to the Hulk theme song, "He's no monster clown"? I always thought, well, okay, now I got the spinning circle of death. In the Hulk theme song, there's a lady with a Betty Boop kind of New York accent that says, "He's no monster clown." And I always thought, well, okay, she's calling you a clown and say, "He's no monster, clown." But the guy wrote it as "He's no monster clown." And I imagine he had picked up some comic books to use as, now I got it, it's spinning and it won't stop. he picked up some comics to use to figure out what these heroes were so he could write the theme, and he must have picked up like the Avengers #1 that shows the clown, the Hulk with the clown makeup, and that's probably where he got that idea. But anyway, it's interesting, and you know, this could be here today, and then next time you come to YouTube, it's gone. So I recorded this in video in the SP speed, but I also recorded it in you know, the 6-hour speed. Oh, but there's other speeds you can do. Let's see, I'll show you. There's actually a speed where you only get recorded for, it only records for an hour, and that's the, I'll go through the speeds. That's the XP speed. But honestly, you're not going to lose much quality. And actually, yes, of course, you're downgrading the signal. You're not getting true. You're not getting true high definition. Obviously, you're downgrading it. But I grew up watching TV on a 25-inch screen. You know, with, you know, you could get up close and see the lines. And so as long as I can record and preserve this the stuff that I enjoy. Now let's see, let's find some other playlists. It's just I've got a million playlists, and a lot of them I haven't even gotten around to recording, and so let's see, like let me get rid of this here. Come on. Like for instance, if you go through some of my playlists, some of it's just a bunch of silliness, but like, that's cool. Color footage of 1939 at New York World's Fair of you know. So this is something you know I wanna keep. So since we don't have VCRs anymore and DVD recorders, you can buy them in Japan, but they won't let them have it. Won't let us have them here. So you're gonna have to get on Amazon or eBay and buy old ones. Just stuff that I want to watch. So I'll some of this I'll record, some of it I won't. But anyway, this is kind of something I do as a hobby, which is but anyway, so if you want to go through my archives on my channel, you can. I think I only have 33 subscribers at this point, but I don't know. If I could just get 1,000, then I could go live, but I think that's going to take a while. Anyway, just a bunch of stuff. That's how I do it. My setup. So with that, I guess I'll let you be. Bye.